Welcome to the tutorial for the best category in Dishonored. Today, I'm going to be running you through Knife of Dunwall, all collectibles. Just going to take it like screen by screen. You want to make your quick save, your save, like right as you come out of the thing. You'll be like aiming right here. You want to just quick save because you'll be pressing this button a lot, especially for the first section. You want to just flick onto the chain and then flick up to the bush, onto the corner of the thing so you can get up there without climbing up. And then just onto the ledge. Then here, you're going to want to buy max mana potions, favors, and the stolen rune. Picking up money on the first stage is actually quite important. If you miss any money, you'll need to buy less mana potions because you also need to spend 150 on a second rune in the second split Tinch. This one's super easy. You can teleport once forward if you have non-corrupted game files, and you can before the buy screen. So if you slam right click after the loading screen, you should be able to teleport forward to about here. All right, so DLC swordless is a little different from normal swordless if you ever ran Legacy or been around Dishonored long enough to know how to do swordless. Normally you would just hold F and then right click as the sword comes down. Here you have to swing. As you start the swing, you have to hold F and then you right click when the animation's done. Doing swordless isn't hard. Doing it in motion while you're doing other stuff is hard. Now for Rothwild, we're gonna be blinking here. Midair, you're gonna be buying agility. And you're gonna be doing DLC swordless, and I'm pretty sure I just hit the guy on the balcony, which I've never seen before. And you're gonna just do a series of blinks, jump up here. You're gonna drink a mana potion right next to the thing, next to the container. You're going to want to double jump, blink over here, and then you're going to want to do a double blink. This is an area you're probably going to want to practice because, as you noticed, Dowd's double jump is quite different. It's a smooth, continuous motion, so the part where you blink on Dowd is a little different than where you blink on Corvo. But the same principle applies. See, I still can't do it. You need to aim right under the ledge here to get a damage cancel when you fall. Then you want to do a slip clip through this thing. Land here. So you can get it to not damage cancel if you're lucky, or if you get it to aim in a consistent spot. I'm not that good. You want to, preferably you want to blink high enough that you land on this box. And then you want to get the climb up here. Interact on this lever just once, or you will get a wrong warp opportunity, just like Golden Cat. Now we're onto the inside of Rothwell. The best way to get up onto the rafters right there is by not touching WASD at all, just double jumping and then blinking slightly to the right of the first rung. Once you grab this rune, you're going to want to turn around, blink through this. Then I like to aim around here so that you land on the metal beam here. Then you're going to want to blink down, grab this bone charm, blink over to this door. I like to climb up here. That way you get right into the same position every time, right in this corner, and you can just scroll because you know where the rune's going to be on your screen. Take one step back, blink through the door, double jump up to the what is this? Walkway, I guess. Switch to your sleep dart. Sleep dart Rothwell in the ass. Blink over, grab him. Now that will normally slow down your thing. And if you've picked up Swift Stalker, one of the bone charms, which I haven't, that would be where you want to equip it. Which is just like a tiny little detail that isn't really that important. So you want to go out, back to where you came, onto the wooden beams. And then this slip clip is kind of is a weird one. Because let's say I just wanted to go through this wall. Going through the wall is the easy part. Landing properly is the hard part. You want to aim for that wall right there. And then once you're through, you want to make sure that you're holding W and D. So you're moving to the direction of the wall. Because there is a tiny little ledge here. It's probably not very long. But you can land on it. And just relying on aiming for it is not a good idea, so you want to hold W and D. And then you want to pick up this rune. You want to be very careful because you're probably going to do this a bunch of times if you scroll. So you just want to be a little extra cautious picking up this rune. And then once you're onto this pipe, you want to buy agility 2. Then you want to go slam your head through this wall, up through this thing, and then to the door. Okay, so through this door, there's a little cutscene with Billy where your screen will become black, but you can still blink. But Billy will stop you from blinking. But there is a very specific and small timing that's not really telegraphed. It's just kind of a feeling thing where you can blink to there, to there, while your screen's black. And what you can do is before your screen's even like visible, you can get to the chair, and you can get Bundry in the chair, which is where you want him. There's a bunch of F wheels coming up, which are not assable, but you want to pull the lever 3 times, and then on the third one, you want to hold an ass for that wheel. It doesn't save time, but it makes it so that you can't lose time. So once you're done torturing Bundry, you're going to want to teleport to the table, grab the potion and the arc mine. You'll need that later. To the door, through the wall, onto this little platform, up here onto the roof, swordless, onto this little hallway. And now there's 2 clips you can do. The fastest is to go up here, move slightly to the right, and then clip through. It is pretty hard, but there is an alternative, luckily. The alternative clip being go onto this little lower edge, and then you clip through this wall, go through the door, and then you're at the same spot. You're gonna want to shove your head through the safe. I prefer doing it like this. Ice, I'm pretty sure, does it like this, which is crazy. Figure out what you want. Figure out what's more comfortable for you, and do it that way. Then we go out the door to the right, and then we need some fuel tanks to electrocute the whale, because we need the eye to make a rune. It makes sense, I promise. One goes in there. Don't forget to pick up that rune. We'll go over there and pick up the whale oil tank. Blink to the electrocution lever. Pick the whale up on the way down, and don't hard fall, of course. Through the sewer pipe. And then into the hatch. And here, you're going to want to hit the switch, pick up the bone charm, and then blink out. Now, there is a little coin, little 25 coin on that little platform, which you definitely need. You can't miss any money. So here, you're going to want to switch to the choke dust and then throw it down there. If you land on this little lower roof before the choke dust lands, you have fucked yourself. Your run will die, and you will cry if you miss it. Yep, like I said, you don't want to do it. There's a little magical recipe here. Whale eye plus Weeper corpse equals rune. But sometimes it doesn't want to do it. It doesn't want to work, which is a small time loss. But you just go onto the balcony, throw the Weeper back in, and then the rune will appear. But most times, about 90% of the time, it will appear right away.
It's completely fine to continue on after the Weeper bug happens, at least until you're starting to get really low in your PB, because it's only a couple seconds time loss, and it's not going to make that big of a difference. After you pick up the rune here, you're going to want to drop down, blink to the doorway, pick up that pouch. You need the money. These guys are in here because they took a long time to explain. It's just a couple blinks. Generally, you want to land up here, and then double-click talk to Billy. And that'll give you just enough blinks to get home. And this is about 30 seconds of her talking, which I'm just going to skip over.
So on to Tinch. Tinch is an interesting split, as in it's kind of like Boils, that it sucks ass. We have 3 different locations for where Tinch could be. The first floor, the third floor, and the fourth floor. The fourth floor is an instant reset. The first floor is a small time loss, and the third floor is nice. And it's 1 and 3 for each. So what you're going to want to do is you're going to buy maximum mana potions, and then buy the rune drop-off. Okay, so you're going to wake up in this alley with Billy choking this guy out. Buy max potion and rune delivery, exactly. Then, once you get out of here, you want to do swordless, and you want to blink slightly to the right, so that you line up roughly with this. Blink over, and then onto the roof. This is the easiest way to do it. You can like fuck around forever and try to find like a nice way to do it, but that's how you're gonna want to do it. You want to make sure to be careful that you don't pick up the note, because it loses a second or more if you fumble around. And then this route is just kind of follow along. Once you get to this roof, you want to switch to your arc mine, place it down, sleep out the guy behind you, and go through the window. This will all be a lot more comfortable. I like to pick up the health potion because you never know. And now for this part, there's an easy way to do it and a hard way to do it. The hard way only saves a second and it's pretty difficult. So you can go in, pick up the key, go out, and leave like this. Or what you can do, pick up the key, and you can go through this wall using this clip. You have to do it diagonally, so you have to do E, W, and D. Otherwise, you don't get far enough through the wall because it's quite a thicky. You're going to have to practice that quite a bit if you want to get it consistently in runs. Onto this, you need to pick up this note under the bone chart. Otherwise, run's dead. You need it for like an elaborate recipe in the Tinch manner. I'm going to go onto the roof here and then up to the balcony. And then there's a mana potion here and a bone charm there. And then we slip clip through this wall. And then we slip clip through this wall. If you land on this little thing, you will hard fall most of the time. This wall is very sticky. It doesn't want you to fall down. And this thing wants you to hard fall on it. So just continue onwards, facing the same direction, into the water. And then as soon as you hit the water, blink to the door. And there's a room behind here. I like to jump up from here and then grab it like that so that there's no climb up. But both are probably about equally fast. And then you want to remember to buy Blink 2 here. Finally. Just go to the door. And then make sure that you only activate F once, because you will wrong warp otherwise. Time to go up to the balcony here. Grab the bone charm. Then I like to aim at this thing so I can go like right through the door. And then I missed. Haha. Activate the painting, pick up the key, come back for the rune. Blink onto the fence. Over or under. It doesn't matter. As long as you don't hard fall off the bridge. Then you can go straight onto here. Straight onto there. And then this would be where Tinch spawns if he's third floor. So the normal procedure would be going down. And then look at that. We got a 4th floor, which means we reset. But he would be right there. This is going to be 1st floor Tinch. So after you pick up the bone charm, you're going to go up here. You can make it up in one go. Then up on the balcony, of course. And then there he is. You want to kill him, but without an animation, which is something I obviously have to practice. So after you've killed Tinch and picked up the chest, you'll want to blink down. And this will be the other spot where Tinch could be. I'm going to blink to the back of the room next to this door. And then here's chest number 2 with the will in it. There's a mana potion right here. I'm going to blink across, go into this door, pick up the world card, and then go into the basement. Blink there, pick up the key, blink there, pick up the bone charm, blink to the door, blink on top of these boxes, onto this balcony. And then if you did get 1st floor Tinch, you're going to want to go through this, but we'll cover that in a second. You're going to want to blink into this unbreakable door. And then go for the bookcase. Now, there is a clip you can do here by slamming into it like this while the bookcase is falling. That lets you go through a little faster. I missed it there, but what I do is I activate the bookcase, I stand back here, and I just wait for it to collapse, and it probably loses me about 0.3 seconds, which I'm okay with. Then the outsider is going to give you 2 dialogue wheels, and then once the second one's over, you're going to want to flick down and scroll. Activate this bleed on the card. Pick it up, and we're going back. So you're going to want to blink here and up there, and then you're going to want to go through this door, interact with the fire, and here's where the chest thing comes in. So to the right and through the door, there's another chest. I'll show you right now. But I already know what's going to be in here. It's going to be the blueprint because we saw the will and the rune downstairs. But if I hadn't, I would go over here and try to pick it up, or I would pick it up. This animation is quite long for the fire, so what we normally do is even if you don't have the thing, you'd like activate it on the fire, go over there, pick up this rune, pick this up, and then just blink back out to the balcony, to the corner, and through the door. And that's the Tinch estate on 3rd floor. I'll show you 1st floor real quick. For 1st floor Tinch, it's quite similar. I know it's 1st floor Tinch because I ran the save, and it's determined at mission load whether it's what floor he spawns on. But he's gonna be on 1st floor, but I don't know that yet, so he's not on 3rd floor. And since this guy isn't saying, "Oh, I can't find the barrister," you don't have to reset yet. That's a tip courtesy of Ice. Save you 2 seconds on every reset. There he is on the 1st floor. You're gonna want to park yourself into this door. Rune there. Don't forget the mana potion. Grab the world card. And you want to do swordless here, but I am too spot brain to do it. And everything is the same, except for one little quirk. You have to go back in here through the door, and you have to pick up the chest. And the will is there, so we won't have to do the chest up there, but that's the only difference. Everything else is the same. Alright, so after the Tinch estate, you're going to end up on this balcony. I like to just jump and make it to this corner, and then just jump over here. You don't really need to run here, because if you just blink, you'll end up right where you need to be. It's free dialogue wheels from Falia. Then it's time to go out here, and if you're a normal person, you'll take this route, but there is also an alternative route that I'll show you in a second, and that's Tinch. And the alternative route is this. The alternative strat, courtesy of Alone, is you climb up there, activate your quick wheel, which for me is middle mouse wheel, and then blink twice into this and land in the water. And that's how you do it. If you hold the middle mouse button while you're in the climb up animation, it is very doable. Boom. And that's Tinch. For Surge, you just buy
Hold
potions.
up, dude, it looks like you've got a fax coming in. Holy shit, the overseers are coming, we need your help.
That's good. That's really good. For Surge, the buying phase is pretty easy. You just buy potions and then a couple sleep darts. Can't really go wrong. You don't need to buy the sleep darts, but it's nice to have a little bit of a buffer if you have the extra money from somewhere. Now there's a little cutscene with Billy. There's a bunch of free stuff here for you. The only thing you really need to grab is the explode bolts. Sleep bolts are nice. This garbage, no need. Grenade, no need. I do it anyway, because you never know. Then on this chain, you turn around. You hop on it from this side. You turn around to there. You're looking for this 2nd floor. Has like a beam here too and a triangle. That's how you know it's the right one. Jump off. And here you're going to want to quick save and quick load. And you want to make sure to be careful pressing your quick load button, because your previous quick save is probably, if I had to guess, back at the start of the run, and it will reset. So a bunch of the enemies are on cycles in this level. So I'm just going to show the route that you would take in the normal places, and then I'll show one full speed, me doing my best. So I'll show you the route first, and then I'll show you the proper places and cycles for where stuff is. The quick save is done to negate the effect of this overseer that's right above us. Now we're going to sleep dart. Blink there. You're probably going to rewatch this bit a couple times, because it's quite a lot. Once you go through the door, you're going to want to switch to an explode bolt and shoot it at the guy who's standing on the left. He's going to drop a pouch, which you're going to want to pick up after sleep bolting the Overseer. Let me just give you like a quick overview of what you want to do in Surge. You want to sleep bolt all the music Overseers, and you want to kill the head Overseer and grab his pouch. You need to kill one of your own assassins so that you fail the objective. So what I've done now is I've killed the guy, I've picked up the pouch, and I've sleep bolted 2 Overseers. Have I picked up the pouch? I have. So after picking up the pouch, you want to go up here, and there's a rune up here. Then you want to exit through here, sleep bolt this guy. So after picking up the bone charm there, you're going to want to turn around, blink onto the fallen cabinet, and then over the sheet metal. Pick up this bone charm, and now we're going to shoot an explode bolt at a music Overseer that's like slightly behind a wall. But just pause the video in a second and see where I line it up. It'll be right there. And then you're going to want to blink over there, and now that explode bolt just killed the music Overseer, probably. Then you're going to want to throw it right above the chimney. Blink onto the balcony. Loop dart this music Overseer in the leg, of course. Rune here. Assault plans here. Now, one last guy. See, I'm out of explode bolts, or I'm out of sleep darts, because I missed one, presumably earlier in the save. But this is where you would sleep dart this guy. And then you would blink up here. Boom. And there's a little trigger here that'll trigger the cutscene, which I'll cut to right now. So that's where you're going. We're almost done. You want to make sure that kill to select capture because it's way faster. I think kill is about a 15-second time loss, which is always fun. And then you can blink down here. And it's just dialogue wheels from here on out, which is easy. You can start holding F when she says legs, so that's the word you're looking out for. It's way at the end.
As for his men, they're ruined. If there were any survivors, they fled with their tails between their legs.
There you go. And then that's another one. And then as soon as you click spare Billy Lurk, it's time. So you want to make sure you have a bind on your mouse somewhere where you can hit it easily. Make sure that you split after. A little bit after is way easier for the people verifying your runs. Just always make sure that you split late on this. This is what a surge at full speed might look like. Keep in mind I'm not the best speedrunner on the earth, but I'm doing my best. Little note. You can spam quick load after you've pressed quick save, and it'll load as soon as it's available. It won't load the wrong save if you make sure that quick save was the first button you pressed. It will be fine. This guy is pretty annoying. But, I mean, so is the guy behind him, right? Oh, no. I'm still out. But, well, you know, you get the gist. You tell blink up there. Cutscene starts. Game crashes. That's... the game likes to crash on Surge every now and then. So, in short, that's how you run Knife of Dunwall All Collectibles. And, you know, you might be wondering why I'm here. It's, I have an additional note that didn't really have another good place in the video. There is a bone charm in the game called Swift Stalker that makes your movement speed while you do not have your sword out, so when you're doing swordless, a lot faster. It's about, I don't know, I'd say it's about 30% faster, which, you know, you could imagine saves a lot of time when you're trying to go fast. Once you feel comfortable enough in COD AC, you should get a practice save for each split with Swift Stalker, because it is like significantly different to run with it. Feel free to ask me any questions you may or may not have. My Discord will be linked in the description along with my stream link. You can find me there live and ask me whatever you want about COD AC. Have a good time, have a good day, and thank you for watching.